I was not doing this justice. It's a very pretty concealer. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Trish, and today I'm doing almost a full face of SheGlam makeup. And man, this one is a doozy. Oh my gosh, a doozy. So if you guys are curious about the SheGlam makeup and my thoughts on it and these first impressions, then go ahead and keep watching. First, if you have yet to subscribe, I'd love it if you join the family. And now, let's get on to this full face of SheGlam, shall we? Okay, so to start with, I did get the Birthday Skin Primer in Smoothing Rose, and you guys, I've heard nothing but good things about, wow, fancy packaging. I've heard nothing but good things about this primer, so I am super excited for, it came with a spatula. I'm super excited to try out this primer, and look at this packaging. I love it. And one thing I do like about Asian beauty brands is the fact that they put the expiration date on the back of these, so you guys never have any doubt of when something expires. So, wow, okay. So, that is what the product looks like. And I'm gonna use my little spoon that they gave me and just get a little bit of it up. I've never used, okay, so it's kind of like a whipped. I thought it was going to be more like the, what am I thinking of? The e.l.f. Putty Primer was what I was thinking it was going to be, but this seems, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. But that's okay. Let's see here. I've got it just right here. Do we see a difference on it? I do just have my moisturizer on right now. I think I got way too much primer. This is spreading like you would not believe. And unless it's a moisturizing primer, I usually do not prime my whole face. But I guess I'm priming my whole face today because I still have a lot of product left. And I didn't even, wow, okay. This is going to take me a while to go through. It does have a very light rose scent, and I'm not a huge rose lover, if you will, so. All right, did not need that much at all, and I barely used any product there. So this is gonna last forever. Let me grab a paper towel. So this here is probably going to last freaking forever because I did not need to do a lot, and I actually primed my whole face, believe it or not. Now, whoa, guess I didn't rub it in all the way. Were you guys not gonna tell me that I didn't rub it in all the way? Wow, okay. So right now, my face feels tacky. I don't know what kind of primer this is. Let me see what it says. Get that baby soft, flawless skin you were born with thanks to our primer gel, the first step in your glam routine. It forms a fine layer on your skin to soften, brighten, and smooth out imperfections. Say bye-bye to visible pores and hello to a more even complexion. Excuse me while I check out those claims. I wouldn't say that this is like the most smoothing of primers. My Kiko Milano CC Skin Trainer is probably more of a pore smoothing, but the pores are less noticeable. So, I mean, there's that, but we'll see how it goes with the foundation that I have. And you guys, I have two different types of foundation, and one thing I love about SheGlam is you can actually get like little samples. They're like 46 cents or something like that, and you can get little samples of stuff to try out so you get your right shade match. And I got the Skinfluencer Full Coverage Balm Foundation and then the Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. So I think I'm going to start with the Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm, and I think Chantilly will be the right shade for me. So I can swatch these for you, and you guys can decide for yourself if one of these will happen to fit your skin tone from what I'm showing you. So there you go. You have Chantilly, Fair, and Shell. Maybe that might actually work for me. Maybe mixing them. I don't know. All right, but I'm gonna try this one today, and I think I'm going to use my It Brushes for Ulta brush, and this is the Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush number 101, and I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to start with Shell because It matches my undertone just a bit more, but I might go in with one of these to lighten it up. We'll see. So let's go in with Shell and see what we think. I actually think Shell might match me just perfect. So looking at this foundation, it is kind of sinking into the pores on my nose, even with that Birthday Skin Primer. So I'm not sure I'm loving that. In fact, I'm really not loving that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks like it's making my pores look like a million times worse. So I'm not entirely sure I like that. In fact, I don't. I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and just kind of tap it. This is dry, by the way. I did not expect to be using a sponge today, so it is not wet. Yeah, I don't like how it's sitting around my nose. There are other ways. Like this foundation I tried yesterday from the Relove line is so much better than this one. It's sitting on my skin and everything, so I'm not gonna say I'm a fan of this one, but I will reserve judgment on that one. So let's move on from the foundation. I don't have a powder, so I am just going to use the Relove Super Matte Powder that I tried out yesterday. I love this powder. It's great, it's wonderful, it's cheap. Oh my gosh, this powder is so good. Look at this. It made it smooth out. All right, I think this powder can make any foundation look good, I swear. Hold on, I have to open a window. So now that we have done that, I do not have a blush, but I do have a bronzer and a highlighter, and shoot! I powdered my face and I forgot my concealer. You know what? We're gonna go in with it anyway. This concealer is in the shade Vanilla, and it is very light, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. Anyway, my under eyes are still tacky. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. Wow, that's really light. Not gonna put a lot on here, but I am going to just put a little bit. And I like this packaging too. This is really pretty packaging. Okay, I do not have a wet sponge, as we have already discussed, so let me grab my concealer foundation brush and we are gonna try this out. Over powder, we're gonna see, we're really trying out this concealer. We're seeing if it works over powder, which, I mean, if you use a powder foundation would be very helpful information to know, is if it would work over a powder. And you guys, it worked over powder. It actually, like, it blended really, really nice. Can we talk about how nicely that blended over powder? That is awesome. And I'm gonna take some more of the powder that is underneath the concealer and just put it on top of the concealer to set it, because this powder is just so lightweight. I love this powder. I love it more than my Essence All About Matte, and you guys know I've used that powder for years at this point. It is a constant repurchase, but that doesn't look cakey. Okay, you guys, it doesn't look cakey. Look at that. That concealer went over powder. It went over powder and it looks good. And now I look really pale. Okay, now we need to go into the bronzer and the highlighter here. So let me open up the bronzer first. So this is the bronzer here, and I got the shade Morning Beam, which looks like this, and you guys, it actually looks like it might be a pretty good bronzer match for me, and this packaging is super cute. So let me go ahead and grab my typical bronzer brush here and give this a go. Tap off just a little. Wow, that really is my perfect shade of bronzer. Holy crap, that's awesome. Are we seeing this? That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this one here, if you were a fair person like me, Morning Beam, oh, this is perfect. It blended in so beautifully. Oh, I love this. Okay, I love this. That's a good one. For the highlighter, I got this one here, and it is in the shade Cosmic Extreme. And let me just... Wow, that is what Cosmic Extreme looks like right there. Dang, okay, okay. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna use more of a fluffier brush. Dang, you guys, that's a pretty highlight. Yes, that's a pretty highlight. Okay, so I do not have a blush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this really bright blush over here on this and use that sparingly on my cheeks. I don't have an eyeshadow palette, so I do have an eyeliner, so my cheeks and my face are probably going to be the star of this show. Okay, you guys, I just looked close in the mirror, and I don't know if you guys can tell or see right here, but it looks so cakey under my eyes. So while that is probably completely me putting powder down and then a concealer, and I'm just rolling with it right now, just to let you know, while I was excited that it looked good, it did end up caking up around my eyes, which is not ideal, but it's what we got going on today. And we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so for the eyes, I did not get an eyeshadow palette, mostly because, you guys, I'm being super picky with my eyeshadow palettes right now. I do not just want to bring in any eyeshadow palette. They take forever to use up. But I did get the SheGlam Chromazone Multi-Chrome Gel Liner, and I got the shade Vertigo. And this is the packaging here. And you guys, wait till you see this. That right there is Vertigo. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let me take just a little bit of this bronze. We have bald eagles in the area where I live, and I'm watching them fly around outside my window. So sorry if I keep looking that direction. But let me take a little bit of this bronzer here and just put it on my lid and into the crease to give it some depth and dimension. And then I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes with this. And I don't know how well I will be able to show this on camera, but you guys, I will try. So let me see what I can do about lining my eye. Okay, so this is what it looks like on. And kind of on the eye, it does have more of a gray tone than that bright purple that it has on the back of the hand. And that could just be because it is so close to my lash line and it's like not getting the flip for it. But let me do my other eye real quick. Okay, so this is what this eyeliner looks like. I don't know so much about this one. I was kind of hoping for like that purple reflect, and it's not giving me that. But it's very creamy. It went on very easily. I'll have to see about the wear time on it. I mean, I do like the color of it. I just wish it would have gone, oh, it's got a smudger on the other end. How nice. Alrighty then, I didn't even use the smudger part of it. I was just lining my eyes, trying to get the line smudged without the smudgy part of it. But hey, it's good to know for later. But I will play around with this some more and let you guys know what I think. Now, of course, you guys know I had to try mascara. The one that I did decide to try is the Max Impact Extreme Volumizing Mascara. And this is what that packaging looks like, you guys. It's very pretty. I love this shiny baby pink. And the brush is very interesting in that it's kind of thin and then fat. So it's one of those, and it has quite a lot of bristles on it. So let me see what we got. I mean, it should be good, right? Let me zoom you guys in again. I know, in, out, in, out. Here we go. Let's get all up and personal here and see what we got. First impressions on this one, I would say that is a lot of work for not a lot of result. Okay, well, let me see if the other eye does any better. Maybe it's just because it's the first eye, although that's usually not the issue with mascaras, but we're gonna try it out and see if that's it. This is so freaking messy. Like, I have it all over my eyelids here. I've got it in the corner. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Here's the thing, you guys. This mascara is kind of like the Real of mascara. You could probably make this work if you really, really wanted to, but I have a mascara that's $1. Literally $1. And it is fantastic. Why pay more? And why pay more for subpar? Like, if you can get great looking lashes at $1, no. So that is my thought on the mascara. Again, like always, I will keep trying it out and let you guys know in a Mascara Monday, because I do not believe in giving mascara first impressions, even though I have given like 2 of them in the last couple of days, but we're moving on from that. Okay, I have one more thing, and it is the SheGlam Power Bouquet Lip Gloss, and I got the shade Power Petals, and woohoo, this is what it looks like. It is a squeezy tube. It does look like it has some shimmer particles in there. So let's try this on. I actually don't mind applicators like this, because for me, it's very easy to put them on, especially when I am out riding my bike and I just kind of want to slap it on. It's very, it feels kind of like a lip oil. And here I go swatching in weird places, but this is what it looks like. It's a very, very high shine, and it kind of feels like it would be considered a lip oil. You don't feel the shimmer particles in it. It does feel very moisturizing on the lips. This is gonna be something you'd wanna wear with a, like a liner to keep it into place just a little bit more, and to give it more color, because it's kind of just giving it like a pinky tint, if you will. So let me get you guys zoomed out and we can talk about this SheGlam makeup. Okay, you guys, so for the complexion products, this I don't know about. I know it doesn't take that much to use it. I'm gonna have to try it out probably with a different foundation to see if it does anything, because the foundation that I use today, these little balm thingies, I'm not impressed with this. This is literally like probably the worst foundation I have tried as of yet. And it could just be that I tried it with a brush and I need to use a sponge, or I need to use it with a different powder, a different primer, something else. I will keep trying it out and let you know. They do give you like quite a lot in these packages for samples, so at least I can try it out more than once and see if I like it and see if I want to order the bigger one. So I'm reserving judgment, but right now I'm gonna say that's probably the worst foundation I've tried in a while. The concealer, I cannot give you guys any form of information on this concealer. This looks like crap under my eyes right now, but as we all know, I did put on a powder and then decide that I was gonna put on a concealer, because you know. I do like the consistency of it. I like the shade of it, and I can't wait to try it, you know, putting it on the way it's supposed to be put on. But for now, I'm gonna say I'm reserving judgment on that one, and I want to try it the correct way. The bronzer and the highlighter, yeah guys, these are awesome, especially this color. This color bronzer is exactly what I have been looking for in a compact. This is gorgeous. It is just my shade. It gives me just the right amount of, oh, I am so happy about this. I want to buy backups like right now, because I love this shade so much. The highlighter is very pretty. I do like this highlighter. It doesn't pull icy on my skin, which I don't like when it does. So, I mean, this is gorgeous. It does have a little bit of a gold there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does have a little bit of a gold, and it is very pretty. I do like that. The mascara, I'm not gonna go into this. We all know what I think about this, right? Yeah. The eyeliner I like. I would probably want to try this with an eyeshadow just to see if I can get it to look good. This is probably going to be more of an under eye eyeliner for me, especially because it has a little smudgy thing on the other side, which I really wish I would have known about before I tried to smudge it out with my finger. But hey, you know, you live, you learn. That's that. And then the last thing, is that the last thing? Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. The last thing that I tried is this lip gloss, which, as you guys can see just from me talking here, all the color is gone, but it does leave it like a nice glossy shine. So even though it looks like this shade, all the color, like you don't really get color with this. So definitely make sure you line your lips before you put this on. So I look slightly different from what you guys just saw. And the reason is because I finished out that video and decided that I was going to redo my makeup. And you guys, once I redid the makeup using the suggestions that I had previously mentioned in the last one, it came out so much better. So I wanted to come on here. I'm not one that's going to give a bad review unless the bad review is earned. So I wanted to come on here and give you guys my final thoughts on these products after using them with a few of the suggestions that I got. So first of all, this primer is gorgeous on my skin. It really does sit beautifully. You just gotta use a little bit less of that one. I did not use the Balm Foundation. I did use this one. This is the Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. I did mix the two shades, Nude and Fair. And depending on how this wears, I'm probably gonna order this because you guys, like, my skin is looking good now. Real good. I don't know what it is about this Balm Foundation, and I will keep trying it, but I like this one so much better. Maybe I'm just not a Balm Foundation girl. I don't know. I did set it with this powder again. However, before I set it with powder, I did use the concealer, which is not creasing, it is not caking, it looks beautiful on my skin. I don't know how it will hold up. I will leave wear notes down below for this application of it, but this does look very pretty on my under eyes. I do like it. It's the right shade for me. So just know that it doesn't go over powder foundation or anything else. So there is that. Now let's move on. The bronzer and the highlighter didn't change and still looks glorious. I am wearing a different blush. I'm wearing the Flower Nose and the number 5, this one here. So that did change. The mascara, okay you guys, I tried to remove that mascara and it left like remnants on my lashes to the point that even my good mascara is making my mascara look spiky and not good just because it had remnants on it and I was pulling at my lashes, which I do not like doing. And I have a removal method that works for waterproof mascara, tubing mascara, any type of mascara, and it did not work for this one. And you guys, I'm just suffering through the lashes not looking good because I had such a problem taking that mascara off. There's no way in hell I am putting that back on my lashes. It's not happening. Now on my eyes, I did go ahead and use my beloved Amethyst palette from La Revolution Beauty. I have mediation in the crease and then crown on the lid. And then I lined my upper lashes with a black liner and then used the multi-chrome on the lower lash line, and I love it. I love the combination. It looks very pretty. Like I said, this is a good lower lash line, and it's it's smudged out really nicely with the bottom of this. So definitely more of a lower lash line one than an upper lash line. It does stay on though. This is through me taking off my last makeup and it's still on there. So it does stay on relatively well. Again, I will leave, wow, that was a really loud car. I will leave wear notes down below on that. The last thing is going to be the lip gloss. Now I am using a lip liner underneath it. This is the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner, the old packaging, and this is in the shade Mood. And then I have this on top of it and it's pretty. I like it. I can feel it slipping around and it's kind of getting that, you know, in the corner from it slipping around, but I do like this color and I will work with it for that. But that is the second application of this, and you guys, it looks so much better. I really think like the foundation and the concealer, like I was not doing this justice. It's a very pretty concealer and it looks very pretty under the eyes. It's brightening, it's not creasing. It's a very pretty one and I was not gonna be able to do it justice. And that I don't wanna get a bad review unless it's served, right? Like, you don't wanna do that. No. Yes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you would go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you like this kind of content, because I am obviously doing a lot of these videos lately. So if you enjoy them, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.